the Stochastic Cross Alert Indicator, which is offered for various platforms on the TradingFinder website. From this section, you can download the indicator file for MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5 platforms and run it on the chart. Additionally, traders can read this page to understand how the indicator works and functions. From the Navigator section, we select the indicator file and execute the indicator by dragging the file onto the chart. Once the indicator is executed on the chart, an oscillator window is displayed at the bottom of the chart. The Stochastic Cross Alert Indicator is an advanced and developed version of the stochastic indicator that issues 3 types of alerts and warnings. Traders can use these alerts to enter buy or sell trades on the price chart. The alerts are based on the crossing of the signal line and the main line, or when the signal line and the main line enter the overbought and oversold zones, a signal is sent. The third alert is sent when the signal line and the main line exit the overbought and oversold zones and move upwards or downwards. In the Settings section, under Inputs, there are options available for us, where in the first part, we can change the 4 main components related to the stochastic and its settings. The first part pertains to the settings for K, D, and slowing, where we can choose different periods for them. In the next section, we can select the moving average method. We can adjust the type of calculation for low or close prices of the stochastic, as well as the overbought and oversold levels, which are set by default at levels 80 and 20. And in the next section, we can consider the type of calculation based on the open candle or the closed candle. If it is set to the open candle mode, while the current candle has not yet closed, a signal will be issued if there is a signal. If we set it to the closed candle option, the signal will be issued based on the close candle, and as the next candle progresses, the signal will be displayed for us. In the next section, we can choose the type of alert, which is based on the cross of the main line or the signal line. If a cross forms, an alert will be sent to us. By selecting the stochastic breakout option, if the stochastic crosses the oversold or overbought line, downward or upward, an alert will be issued for us. Or, by selecting the stochastic falls in option, if it crosses over the oversold level upward or the overbought level downward, signals will be issued for us. In the next section, you can enable or disable the alert sending status. If this option is disabled, the next 2 options will also not be functional. If we set this option to true, we can enable or disable message alerts and email alerts. Just make sure to note that if you enable email alerts in this section, you must have configured the email settings from the Tools section under Options. In the next section, we can enable or disable the display of signals. You can change the MQL code of the signals in this section, where you can set the signal code for upward or buy signals and downward or sell signals. You can adjust the signal size in this section, which is set to 3 by default. And finally, in this section, you can set the number of candles for calculating and displaying signals and indicators. By default, it is set to 500 candles. As we can see here, it only calculates up to 500 candles and displays them on the chart. In this section of the settings, I set the alert type to stochastic mark false. I also select the calculation type to be on the candle close mode. And I choose the MA method to be exponential. And finally, I click on the confirm option. Here we can see that if the stochastic moves upwards from the oversold level, a signal is issued for us, or if it moves downwards from the overbought area, sell signals are displayed for us. Here as well, if the stochastic enters the overbought level, a buy signal is issued, and if the stochastic enters the oversold area, a sell signal is issued for us in this section. Well, friends, we have reached the end of this indicator tutorial. I would be happy if you share your opinions and suggestions with us in the comments section.